Yes, I'm laying in bed again. I know some of you might gripe and complain. I know a few that might, but that's okay. I was laying and thinking and praying, and all of a sudden, this came to me. There is coming a time here in America, because of America's sins of abortions, killing babies, permitting marriage between the same sexes, uh, and many other things, and even wanting to make a deal with Iran is one of the biggies too. God, this is what come to me, and I know it was God saying, there's going to come a time here in America that you will thank God to be alive from one moment to another, because there's going to be diseases breaking out. You're going to be afraid to go to town and even buy supplies because of the diseases that is so rampant. Dead bodies will be laying out in streets where people just drop dead. And then you have ISIS that will try to come over here and kill all of us, finish the rest off. We will come to a point in this life here in America that you will have to fight, literally fight, from one moment, 1 second to another, just to survive. Now, that's when God will move His people into this valley that I've talked about before. God showed me long time ago. Because I had a vision of a volcano going off in the middle of the United States, and the lava flow was coming down towards Tulsa. And at that time I lived in Tulsa, and I had this vision to run west, get any vehicle, grab any supplies you can, get them in there and head west. And as he was showing us, we was driving down roads, winding around, and where we ended up is in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. That's where we ended up at. So God told us to leave the car and begin to walk towards that mountain that we could see that was really close. We was pretty close to it. He said, walk and begin to climb. And we did. We were going just what God was telling us, and then all of a sudden we stumbled across this cave. And God said, enter into it and keep walking. Okay, so we went into the cave and we kept walking, and as we walked, finally we reached the other side, which is the opening to the same cave that we were in, and we walked out, and I seen a valley, a beautiful valley with a river that ran through it, beautiful stream that ran through it, and deer was drinking from it. And God said, now this is my children's home to stay during the great tribulations. And I went, wow, God, I mean, what do you want me to do? You got me here now. What do you want me to do? He says, now go down that path and go into the valley, and I'll show you where to build a large log cabin home that will house many people. So we walked down the trail to get down off the mountain, and we walked out there in about the middle of the valley, And he says, now this is where to build the home. Well, in my vision, I seen us going and cutting logs, dragging them, and we built this huge log cabin. It was beautiful, but it had many bedrooms in it. We put many, many, many bedrooms because God was directing us how to build the log cabin and what to do. And when you go upstairs, you walk down, and you had many bedrooms up there for many people. And of course, we haven't done that yet. We've not got to the point that we've had to run. But I'm serious. Great catastrophe is coming to America. But God's going to take care of you. Because in my vision, God was directing many people up the side of that mountain to go through that cave to come down into the valley. And we could see them. Sometimes there would be lines of people up there on that pathway coming down that mountain, and they would come to us and say, God directed us here. I said, yes, he did. And I would take them upstairs and get them bedrooms to sleep in, and I said, and they could take showers, and went down and cooked a huge meal and set it on the table for them because there was more coming. And so they ate, and many come, many, many come, so very many that are God's children out there. You really don't even know they're God's children because you don't really look around and see who may be standing by you at the checkout counter. You never have the very, very presence of mind to look at them and go, yep, that's a child of God. Or, no, that's not a child of God. And do you ever pray for them immediately? That's our job. That is our job, to lead them to Jesus Christ. If you want to know what your job is in the kingdom, leading people to Jesus Christ. For he died for them. He's already bought and paid for them. Why not pray for them? Why not reach out to people? The church has slept down so much. The church don't care about anybody out there only but the people that's got jobs and money so they can come in and pay them their tithings and offerings and whatever else. We got to wake up, people. We're in the end day, and great trouble is about to come to America to wake America up. When God gets through with America, it will look like a desert, a wasteland of dead bodies, dead animals, and it will stink with a stench of death that's just outrageous. But God's going to teach America a lesson. Now, some people may say, God won't do that. God's a God of love. He sure is. He's a God of love and mercy, but he's also a God of vengeance. You all forget that. And he will teach America a lesson. And those that reach out to God, he will accept them. And those that don't, they will burn with America. They will become the dust on America that makes the desert flow. It is time right now to get your heart right with Jesus Christ. Accept his precious gift of how he died on the cross and paid your debt for you. Well, accept it. Thank him. And turn all of those other things that you got right now over to him and get rid of it. Get rid of it. Your life will be so changed. You will all of a sudden wake up into a new world, a new world completely, a peace and love, knowing that Jesus lives within inside you. Through all the mess that me and Carl's been going through, it's been a rough year so far. Last year was a very rough year. We didn't get the lawsuit to turn out exactly the way we wanted it, but you know what? It's all in God's hands. And then the wreck this year and being sick all the time and stuff. It's been a rough year. But you know, we have rough years sometimes. But what do you do with it? When you're having a rough year, do you complain? Do you turn your back on God? No, no. That's when you turn to your Father and say, Father, here am I. I may not understand all that's going on, but I know you can take care of it. And you say, Jesus, my Messiah, stand with me and in me through this so I won't fail. I won't get discouraged. I won't want to give up, but keep plodding on. And you know what? He has. He's right here, right now. God is taking care of all the other matters. And we're going to be okay. We are. God's going to take care of everything. I'll be getting on this YouTube video, making it, praising God on what he just did. And as he does the marvelous things I know he's going to do, you're right, I'm going to tell you about it. You need to know how God works in people's lives. He takes care of things for you. I want to bless you people. Father, in Jesus' name, bless them. Shine your face upon them. Bless them in their finances. Bless them in their health. Bless them in their marriages. Bless them, Father, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, right now.